Hey guys, this is Laura with McLeod Homestead, and it's been a minute since I've been around. Think I probably posted my last video 7, maybe 8 months ago. It's been a while, but here I am, back in the flesh, and I'm down in my basement where it's quiet. My son is upstairs playing his game. And so I'm getting 5 minutes apiece. But where have I been? That is a loaded question. I have just part of me not feeling it. I lost a lot of my confidence. Well, I guess I should, for anybody new, explain the situation a little bit. I lost my husband back in September of 2021, and we had a 6-year-old and a 17-year-old, and then we had 3 older boys in family. So, big blow to the family. So, as I was saying, one of the big issues too that I've had is time management and figuring it out. Because I am working, it's part-time. However, a lot of weeks I work anywhere from 35. There's been a few weeks where I've worked 60 hours. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine with me. Now, remember what I said about coming down here so I could have some peace and quiet?
Yeah.
Somebody followed.
Yeah. I was the one punching the punching bag that was hanging up with these things that are super strong, that making me super strong. And that I'm so strong I can be Hulk.
You want to be the Hulk?
Yes. Goodbye, everybody.
Time management was one of my issues. One of my other issues, like I said, is lack of confidence. I've been having to rebuild my whole identity again after 20 years. It's hard. I tried getting back into the dating game. And let me tell you, folks, it stinks. It's changed. It's changed hardcore. And I don't like a lot of the changes. And I gotta say, I've had people say, you know, this is the new age. This is how it is now. I don't care. There are certain things with me. I am old school and I am going to remain that way. And if somebody can't deal with that, then they're not for me. And so right now I have chosen to worry about myself, my little guy, my older boy who was 17 is now 18, and he was supposed to go to college back in September of 2022, but due to some reasons he didn't make it there until January of this year, and he is loving it and doing great, and I am so proud of him. So, my 18-year-old, I really got to give him credit. Most of the summer, he was working 7 days a week because he was working full-time where I worked, even though he was classified as part-time. He was doing full-time hours most weeks, plus he was working at a convenience store a couple days a week. So he was really keeping himself busy. That money was not coming into the house to help me at all. That was for himself only and his bills. Because he has his own vehicle, then he pays for the gas and the maintenance, everything on his own. So yeah, I'm really proud of that boy. He deserves a lot. And so what else? We've had, he graduated high school, so we had that. Over the summer, I kept me and the boys busy. It helped to occupy our time. The grieving is still there. It always will be to a point. My husband didn't leave me by choice. And there is a difference between breaking up with somebody and having your spouse pass away. It's a different kind of a pain and a hurt. And, I lost my best friend. And it's really been rough. It has been. But I've had people that have really helped me out. Some, unfortunately, are not in my life anymore by their choice, not by mine. But maybe one day they'll come back. If not, I'll be okay. I've got family. The ones that matter the most, the ones that love me and care about me, they're here every night. They're there for me every day.
And I care about you too.
I love you, bud. That one over there, he keeps me young. So like I said, I've had a lot of confidence issues with myself, and going through this dating process didn't help me. When they say you shouldn't date for a year, they're not kidding. Because then it ended up, well, and I still kind of am, but it can get to the point to where you're not only grieving your husband, or your spouse, but you're also grieving the loss of somebody, if you cared enough to date them, obviously you had some feelings for them. So you're grieving them not being around, which I think intensifies things. All right, but I have been getting my confidence back. I've gotten a lot of my confidence back, actually. And there's nights or days I falter. Absolutely, everybody does. But oddly enough, my late husband's ex-wife and I are still best friends. It may be crazy, but you know what? It works for our family, and we are happy. And on the days I'm struggling, she is there without a doubt to help bring me back into reality. I don't know how I would have gotten through all this without her. Not gonna lie. The boys and I have been lucky to have her. Alright, so enough about the grief and the people being there. What have I done? I've done a lot. The boys and I have gone camping. We have gone on vacations. I have taken them kayaking. There's at one point my 18-year-old says to me, "Mom, would you please let me stay home because you keep us too busy?" Yeah, I was. So Alex and I stayed busy, and I cut him a little bit more of a break. Yeah, well. As much as I can. I am a mom. Here, I'll throw up some pictures. Take a look. Yeah, we had some fun, not gonna lie. And I have so much more fun planned for us this spring and summer. Absolutely. My garden obviously took a hit. Was not that productive this year, so I did not do a lot of canning, which is okay because you see my empties over here, my big shelves over on the other side of the basement still have quite a bit. So I've been using that up. There are some things on them shelves that I will give to people because they were only made and canned for Earl, but me and the boys won't eat them. So yeah, this year I have made up my mind. My gardening is like a form of church to me. It is so therapeutic to get into that dirt, stick my hands in it, put a seed in, put a plant in there, and watch it grow and nurture it. To me, that is peace. I found peace in, I always garden, but never to this extent. I quit smoking, November will be 6 years ago that I quit smoking. And when I quit smoking, I needed to keep my hands busy. That really escalated, and I really found that I really, really enjoyed it. And my goal, yes, I want to sell my plants. Yes, I want to sell my fruit or my vegetables, I mean. Well, both of them actually. And I'm not out to get rich on it. My goal is if I can help people that are struggling financially, I would love to be able to help them. I am lucky, I am blessed right now. I have an amazing job with an amazing boss who works around my schedule. I mean, I am very grateful and I am very blessed. I am very lucky. And if I can help somebody else along the way, I will absolutely do what I can to help them. As long as they are genuine and not taking advantage. I was kind of debating, I was struggling with my confidence here a few months ago. And I had a couple people from YouTube reach out to me through email, tell me they missed me, asked if I was okay. Yeah. And then at that same time, I actually had the state get a hold of me and ask me if I planned on continuing to sell my plants. So, doing a lot of self-searching, I took that as a sign that it's time for Laura to get back into doing that. That's one thing Laura misses. That is one thing that is Laura. And that is one thing Laura is gonna bring back. Only last time I did it, I was okay. I didn't want my neighbors knowing, you know, I didn't want this group of people knowing or whatever. You know, even before I was lacking the confidence. Now, I'm going to let everybody know, because you know what? It falls back to the same thing. If I fall flat on my face, I fall flat on my face. But at least I tried. At the end of the day, the ones that matter, they're still going to be here. I'm always going to have people that don't like me. I'm always going to have people that run their mouth about me. That's part of life. I'm going to do what I love. I'm going to do me. If that sounds a little conceited, I'm sorry. But I give to my family. I go out of my way. I work. I'm maintaining the house. I still have my chickens. I'm still planning on getting my pigs. So, it's a lot to take on. And you know what? I've got it in me to do it. Because one thing right now, I may be working a lot of hours right now, but 2 months from now, I might be lucky to get 12 to 15 hours. Or I might say to my boss, hey, I need a break. You know, I need some time off. I get the time off. That's the joys of being part-time and not a full-time employee. If I say to my boss, hey, you know what, I'm trying this venture, I need every Friday off, he's going to give it to me. I can't beat my boss. He's awesome. He's taken care of me and my family throughout this whole time. And even the guys I work with, the drivers, because I work in a scale house, so the drivers, they have been excellent. You know, the last thing they want is an emotional female in their scale house. So they're either quiet, respectful, or they're smart Alex and make me laugh and joke around. And I gotta say, I do like to laugh and joke around back with them. And unfortunately, a few of them have moved on from the job, and you know, it's part of life. But there's a couple of them I still keep in contact with. Every now and then they pop in and ask me how me and the boys are doing, because they knew, and they they looked out for me and my boys. Like I said, all I can say is I have been very, very blessed. I am very, very grateful. And I've been very, very lucky. Yeah. And I'm rambling. This video's been a long time coming, which is part of why I'm rambling like I am. I kept telling myself I needed to make a list of what I was going to say, you know, right down the line. What it was going to be about, how it had to be, when I was going to make my comeback, what I was going to do. That's not me, people. Where am I going to go with this channel? I have no clue. None whatsoever. What I do know is I'm going to start putting videos up. It may be of me doing a project. It may be me in the garden. It might be a learning video. Or if it's a busy week, it just might be me in my work office rambling like I am here. I don't know. It might be of me and out on the kayaks, because that's one of the things, as you saw, me and the boys got into, is the kayaks. You know? As I've learned in this whole process, there are parts of me I put to the side. I killed off a part of me for my family. My late husband and I, we did things that we enjoyed together. He had a fear of water. I love water with a passion. Laura brought back parts of her that have been buried. Laura's never letting them get hidden again. And I will say, one of the things that really helped me with my confidence, as we know, I'm a big woman. Always will be. That's a curse of my DNA. Okay? Me and my doctors have come to this realization. However, I've always been what the doctors say, overweight. However, I've always been an active person. Always played sports, the whole 9 yards, outside playing all the time. However, one of the things I did, I needed to do something for myself and get myself out of the house. And I thought I was dealing with things pretty well. And then I came to the realization, after a few comments were made to me, I was angry. I was big time angry. And I was hiding it. Or so I thought. However, there was a gentleman I was talking to, and he was a retired man, and he had a part-time job in the taught karate, that kind of stuff. And he was nobody local. You know, online stuff, you're kind of safe talking to people that aren't around close to you. So anyhow, I talked with him, and I ended up, him and I obviously quit talking a long time ago. We only talked for maybe a month, but he came into my life because this is a lesson I learned. He was there and got me looking into some classes. And I ended up joining a club where I took combative kickboxing fitness classes. I love it. And you know what? I was so afraid to go in there. Afraid, the younger kids were going to look at me or, make comments, that typical stuff. Self-confidence issues. Everybody, every single person in that facility has been nothing but gracious, kind, and they make you laugh, you have fun, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Unfortunately, I had to have some major surgery done. I've gotten cleared to go back. However, my schedule these because I just actually got cleared to be able to go back to these classes completely about 3 weeks ago. I have not been able to make it back yet due to scheduling. However, I can also look at them online and do them from home. I have a setup in my basement. I can do the stuff down here in my basement and watch the classes. I've done them upstairs. So hopefully I will be back twice a week, starting either next week or the following week, because again, I talked to my boss. My boss knows I want to go back. Yeah. And you know what? Don't ever be afraid. It's scary. But I had, through some of my videos I've watched and whatnot, the things that scare you, as long as they're not going to hurt you, jump right in and go for it. Do not hesitate. The fear's more in here. So yeah, it's a struggle. But it's a struggle you can get over. Am I perfect? Hell no. Don't pretend to be. Am I strong-willed? Am I strong-minded? Absolutely. So here I am rambling again some more. So as I was saying, I have no idea where this channel is going to go. I do have some projects I know that I intend to do, and we're going to do them together. We're going to find out if they fail. They fail. If they're successful, all right. But, yeah. Laura's coming back. Laura's going back to her gardening. And Laura's going to try and have more Laura in her life. Because personally, I enjoy myself. Sometimes I crack myself up even. Yes, you will find me talking to myself. Yep. Every buddy at work knows. They may walk into my scale house and they'll hear me talking to myself. And sometimes I answer too. It's all right, guys. I am going to end this video. And hopefully you guys will accept me back and will participate and will share my channel and like it and subscribe to it. And like I said, I'm going to try and at least get one video a week up. Just don't know what always it's going to be. We're going to have surprises in our lives. So alright guys, take it easy. It's good seeing you guys again. Here I am. And I'll see you on the next video. Toodles!